Academy of Whole Learning is enriching our school model, which includes strengthening our behavioral supports program. You, our parents, have given us feedback that you appreciate our behavioral interventions. We are always looking at ways to improve services, and based on your positive feedback, I wanted to share our upcoming enhancements. We will now have a lower school, middle school, and high school. The lower school grades will be K through 6, middle school will be 6 through 9, and high school will be 9 through 12. But we will continue to emphasize individualization. But with this new structure, the classroom dynamics will change. We have often referred to our teacher associates as our secret sauce to our successful academic programming. They have come alongside our highly qualified teachers in the co-teaching role in the classroom, allowing us to keep our staff to student ratios very low. We have decided to take our secret sauce to the next level. Our teacher associates will be trained to become registered behavior therapists. An RBT is a behavior specialist with intensive and specialized training in behavior therapy. Some of our teacher associates are already RBTs, and by the beginning of the next school year, they all will be. This will put a behavior specialist in nearly every classroom. No longer will Louie or I be radioed to the classroom because an RBT will already be in there. Additionally, the RBT in the classroom will be able to proactively teach and individualize social and learning behaviors alongside the teacher who is focusing on the academic learning. We will be focusing on the philosophy of gradual release, which will be promoting more independence as our students develop their skills. The lower school classrooms will be receiving more intensive learning from the RBTs and teachers. In middle school, the intensity will be systematically faded and independence will be systematically increased per student. In the high school, we will continue to systematically fade the intensity of the supports and continue to increase independence no matter what path that student is on. When parents think of the word behavior, there tends to be an automatic thought that it's negative or disruptive. As behavior therapists, we are here to tell you that that isn't the case. The word behavior describes our everyday actions. For example, a common learned behavior is when someone sneezes, we say bless you. In behavior therapy, students learn to increase desirable behaviors and reduce the unwanted behaviors. The RBTs will teach students new skills, break down skills that are proving to be challenging, and reward desired behaviors, and also to reduce those unwanted behaviors. All students will have behavioral goals. For example, learning how to attend to the teacher for a longer duration of time, how to independently turn in their homework, or how to learn good study habits. Additionally, some of our students may have a behavior intervention plan. These plans will focus on how to teach and reinforce the expected behaviors and reduce the unexpected behaviors. All the interventions will be addressed and executed through behavior therapy. You may have noticed that I'm pregnant, and when I return from maternity leave next fall, I will be in a slightly different role. I will be the Director of Therapy Services. This means that I will be overseeing the therapy on both the clinic side and the school side. As a licensed mental health professional, the majority of my time will be providing and overseeing one-on-one services for students and families. Lisa Janish, who has been teaching social skills in our upper school, will become the lead behavior coordinator for the school. Lisa and I have worked together in the past, and I'm very excited for her to take on this new role. I'd like to introduce you to Lisa, who will share a little bit more about our enhanced behavior therapy within the school for next year.
I'm Lisa Janish, and I'm looking forward to and I'm really excited about my new role next year. Louis Bacelars and I will be working closely together to help train and support the RBTs. We will help to set up a goal plan for each student that the RBTs will be executing. As Katie said, in behavior therapy, students learn to promote desirable behaviors and reduce unwanted behaviors. For instance, imagine a student who has difficulty completing an assignment. To encourage desired behaviors, completion of that assignment, the RBT may implement a reward system that includes earning points each day that an assignment is completed. That can be traded in for a desired reward at the end of the week. For example, playing basketball in the gym, having lunch with Mr. Gregg, or in the case of older students and in conjunction with the parents, going to the movies with friends. The reward must be something that the student wants, and it must be specifically tied to a specific goal, such as completing the assignment. At first, the student works for the external rewards, but over time, the task itself becomes easier and the reward can be faded out. One common trap that teachers, parents, and therapists fall into is unintentionally rewarding behaviors. So for example, at home, it could be that the student who hasn't finished their homework and really wants to play video games, the student may then display disruptive behaviors. Following a tantrum, the parents decide that they cannot take that hassle anymore and allow him or her to play the game anyway. The parents are unintentionally rewarding or reinforcing that student's disruptive behaviors. At school, it might be a teacher who regularly calls on a student who blurts out the answer rather than waiting to be called upon. RBTs want to help bridge the gap between school, home, and promote generalization of what the students are learning at school to the home and community environments. Behavior therapy is highly researched and an effective tool to teach the behaviors of learning and breaking down skills. I'm looking forward to working with our behavior team and teachers next year, getting to know all of you as parents and working with each student and their individual needs. I'll be here over the summer. Feel free to call or email me and if you have any comments or questions. Thanks.